Good morning and sorry for inconvenience. Because of some personal reason, I am not able to upload videos. Because of that, I am extremely sorry for that. And in last class, we completed the first chapter. And after the completion of first chapter, I hope you all understand the first chapter and you all mm, write the uh, notes and all question and answers. Okay, then the next chapter of your chemistry ninth class, that is matter around us pure? Okay, the name only suggests is matter around us pure means the whatever the matter present around us is pure or not. If it is pure, then what is the property of that? If it is not pure, then what is the property of that one? Then we know that what you mean by matter. Matter means, yes, in last class we studied matter means, what do you mean by matter? Matter is which occupies space, which occupies space and have a mass, which occupies space and have a mass. We call it as a matter. Yes or no? We call it as a matter. Okay, to the whatever the substance you take around us, those all are comes under the matter. Yes, this what sketch pen is also matter because it has some mass and it occupies some space. Because of that, this sketch pen is also matter. This book is also matter, and whatever the things present around us, all are comes under matter because those all occupy space and have a mass. Okay, this is the definition of matter. Then, yes, the whatever the matter present around us is pure or not. Okay, then the matter is made up of what? Yes, of course, the water substance present around us all are matter. Then these matters are made up of substance. These matters are made up of what? Yes, these matters are made up of substance. These matters are made up of substance. If these matters are made up of substances, then is the substances are only one type or more than one type? Then the matter is made up of one or more component, not only means these made up of one or more component. Those components are nothing but the substance. Okay, the matters are made up of components. Those components are nothing but a substance. These matters are made up of sometimes one component. It may contains only one component, or it may contain more than one component. Okay, more than one component. The matter is made up of components. Those components are nothing but substance, means the matters are made up of substance. These components may be only one type or more than one type, means some matters are made up of only one type of component, some matters are made up of more than one type of component. Then depending on these components, it may be one type or it may be two type. Depending on these components, we will classify the matter. Then whenever you have the matter, means whenever you have the substance or more one or more components, we are not able to separate by any physical means any is we possible to separate by chemical means or not? We will study further. Chemical means by using some chemical reactions, but by using physical means by hand picking or any other physical methods, whatever the physical methods you use, we are not able to separate these components. Because of that, the then the depending on these means, we are not able to separate any type of matter by physical means. We are not at all possible to separate by physical means. Then depending on the component, either it may be one component or two component. Now we will categorize either it is a pure substance or either it is a impure substance, either it is a pure or either it is a mixture. Okay, now we will study that one. Yes, I told that matters are made up of components, one or more components. Okay, depending on the components, we will categorize pure substance and impure substance. Means these in general we can call it as a substance. Substance contains components. Okay, those components are nothing but the matter. Then when a substance has only one component, means when whatever substance you take, if it contains only one component, then that is nothing but a pure substance. Means pure substance means contains only one component. It contains only one component. Then when it contains only one component, now we can call it as a pure substance. Then if it contains more than one component, means when it contains more than one component, then we can call it as a impure substance. Means it contains more than one component, more than one component. That is nothing but a impure or mixture. Mixture means you all know about the mixture. Mixture means it not contains only one type, it contains more than one type. Because of that, when a substance contain only one type of component, we can call it as a pure substance. But when the it contains more than one component, we can call it as a impure substance or a mixture. Is now consider two examples. Okay, consider you have two paper. Okay, this is a one paper, and this is a one more paper. Okay, in this paper you can take water, sugar. In this paper you consider the sugar, but in this paper you consider the sand. Okay, yes, you have two paper. In one paper you having the sugar, in another paper you are having the sand. Okay, observe the sugar and sand. Now tell me which is a pure substance and which is looking like a impure substance. Okay, between sugar and sand, which one is looking pure substance, which one is impure substance? Just observe the sugar. In sugar is we are possible to identify any difference in the that sugar when you compare with the sand. Means when you observe is we can find any color, shape, size of all particles are very means very different one in sugar. No, when you observe the sugar, we can find that color, shape, size of all particles of sugar are almost same. Yes or no? Not exactly same, but when you observe the sugar, color, shape and size are almost same. Whatever the particles present in sugar, those all are same in color, shape and size almost. Yes or no? Then we can easily tell that sugar is a it act as a pure substance, because it is made up of only one type of component. But what about sand? When you observe the sand, means when you observe the soil or sand, it contains particles of different color. Yes or no? Just consider sand, just consider the soil. We can observe the different shape, different color, different size. Okay, in that only the whatever the particles are present, those all are different in color, different in shape and different in size. Now we can conclude that the sand contains more than one component. If it contain only one component, then the all particles looks like same. Yes or no? No, then your sand not contains the same type of particle. Because of that, we can conclude it should made up of more than one component. Because of that, the sand, sugar is a pure substance because it is made up of only one component. Then the sand is a impure substance or mixture. Okay, because it is made up of more than one component. Okay, this is the pure substance and impure substance. Yes, practically we are not able to get the exact pure substance, 100% pure substance. It is not possible to get the all pure substance. Because of that, as by this also we conclude that the all matters present around us not pure. Okay, the whatever the matters present around us are not pure. Okay, it is also impure, it is also mixture. Because of that, in this chapter now we will study the pure substance, impure substance, and how the pure substance are made and impure substance are made, and what are the again categories, and what are the metals, non-metals, and what are the substance means. Depending on the size of particles, we will classify the different types. Okay, I hope you all understand this pure substance and impure substance. Now we will classify the matter into two types, pure substance and impure substance. Now we will study one by one. Yes. Now the matters are made up of two type. One is a pure substance, and one is impure substance. Then yes, the pure substance is made up of what? The pure substance are made up of only one kind of particles. Okay, when the substance are made up of only one kind of particles, then those all are pure substance. Okay, then yes, when yes, the rough definition of pure substance is when substances are made up of, or when a substance is made up of one kind of particles. Means when you have a substance, that substance should made up of only one kind of particle, then we can call it as a pure substance. Then yes, what are those particles? Then the particles are nothing but, in a chemistry way, the particles are nothing but atoms or molecules. Means when a substance are made up of one kind of particle, we can call it as a pure substance. Then those particles are nothing but it may be atoms or it may be molecules. Then we can define pure substance. Now this is a definition in a chemistry way. Okay, this is a rough definition. When you have idea of particles are nothing but atoms or molecules. Now we will define the pure substance in another way. The actual definition of pure substance is nothing but the substance the substance which is made up of which is made up of yes, the substance which is made up of only one kind of particles. The particles are nothing but atoms or molecules. Then you replace the particles by atoms or molecules. Because of that, the substance which is made up of only one kind of what? Atoms or one kind of molecules. Yes, then this is the actual definition of pure substance. That is the substance which is made up of only one kind of atoms or only one kind of molecules. Then if you have any substance, it should made up of only one kind of atoms, it should made up of only one kind of molecules. Then only we can call it as a what a pure substance. Now consider the example. Okay, when you have atoms, right, oxygen, it should contains only O. Okay, if it contains other than O in terms of atoms, then that is not a pure substance. Okay, oxygen, okay, nitrogen, then hydrogen, then chlorine, bromine, iodine, the all elements. Okay, the elements which are present in your periodic table, those all are comes under the pure substance. Okay, these all are pure substance because they contains only one kind of particles: the oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, chlorine, bromine, iodine, carbon, sulfur. Okay, then copper, gold, silicon, these all are comes under the pure substance because these all are made up of what only one kind of substance. These all are elements. Then we similarly we have some compounds. Okay, these all are elements. Yes, we have some compounds. Compounds means H2O, NaCl. Okay, then HCl. These all are also comes under pure substance. It should contain H2O molecules only. Okay, these all are elements. Oh, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, chlorine. These all are elements or atoms. These contains only one type of atoms. Then these are compounds. H2O is a pure substance, NaCl is a pure substance. When you mix H2O with NaCl, then it turns to impure substance because the mixture it contains the molecules of water and molecules of NaCl. Because of that, when it contains only H2O, when it contains only NaCl molecules, these all are made up of only one kind of atoms. Because of that, we can call it as a pure substance. These are some examples. Okay, then we can call, yes, what we can call, we can call these pure substance. Okay, we can call these pure substance as a homogeneous. Homogeneous means, what do you mean by homogeneous? Homogeneous means this contains same type of a substance, same type of components. Because of that, pure substance are homogeneous throughout its mass. Okay, throughout its mass, these are homogeneous, and we are not able to separate. Okay, not able to separate, not able to separate, not able to separate into other other kind of matter by physical means. Yes, now consider the water. Okay, according to this, not able to separate. Yes, if you have a pure substance, then we are not able to separate into other kind of matter. Means you have H2O. Okay, now I will give you H2O, and is we can possible to convert H2O into some other. Yes, the only we can convert the solid into liquid, liquid into gas. Okay, if it is a solid, liquid or gas, those all contains H2O molecules only. Then by using physical means, yes, you try. Okay, you try it in your home, convert this H2O molecules into some other molecules by using physical means. No, we are not able to separate into hydrogen and oxygen by physical means. Okay, I will give you a water, and take a 1 week time, and after 1 week you should give me separate H and separate O. Okay, separate H and O from your water, and separate Na and Cl from your salt. Okay, is it possible? No, we cannot possible to separate these by physical means. We can possible separate these are by using chemicals. By using chemicals we can water separate, but by using physical means, any physical types, we are not able to separate these pure substance. When we are not able to separate by using physical means, those all are pure substance, because those are homogeneous, those are made up of only one kind of atoms or molecules. Okay, and the composition, whatever the composition, yes, what is the composition of water? This is H2 and O. H and O, this is the same. Okay, whatever the water, wherever you are take your water, it contains H2O only. This is a pure substance. Then the next one, that is impure substance or mixture. Okay, then yes, the particles are nothing but water. The atoms are molecules. Okay, then what do you mean by impure substance? The pure substance are nothing but those all are made up of only one kind of particles or only one kind of atoms or molecules. Then the substance, the impure substance means the substance, the substance which contains, the substance which contains, which contains two or two or more different kind of, two or more, two or more different kind of particles. Okay, then the substance which contains two or more, okay, two or more than type of two different kind of particles. The substance which contains two or more different kind of particles, then we can call it as a impure substance or a mixture. Okay, it should made up of the whatever the most of matter present around us, those all are impure substance or a mixture. Okay, impure substance, when you mix two pure substance, then it can convert into impure. Okay, you have pure substance A and pure substance B. Okay, why we can call A and B are pure? Because just imagine you have A and B. Okay, I call A and B as a pure substance. Now you tell me why A and B are pure substance? Because these all are made up of only one kind of substance. Now you mix A and B. When you mix two pure substance, then it convert into impure. Now why it is impure? Because it contains more than one kind of substance. Because of that, this is example for impure substance. Now consider the impure substance, the whatever the mixtures. Okay, the all mixtures are impure substance. Okay, then let's take a example. Your milk is also example for impure substance, because it is not made up of only one kind of substance. Your sugar plus water, when you add sugar with water, it is also what a impure substance. And your sea water, yes, is sea water is a pure substance? No, it not contains only one kind of substance, it contains more than one kind of substance. And the air present around us, the air around us, yes, is the air present around us pure? No, it is not a pure, because the air which is present around us, these all are made up of more than one kind of substance. Okay, then your LPG, okay, your LPG, your gas, okay, your gas is also, it is a impure substance, because it is also made up of more than one kind of substance, more than one kind of substance, more than one kind. Okay, these are also made up of more than one kind of substance. Okay, your tea, your coffee, okay, these all, your paint, your toothpaste, your medicines, your costumes, your oil, coconut oil, those, and your pen, pencil, whatever you take, those all are made up of more than one kind of substance. Because of that, these all substance are comes under impure substance or a mixture. Okay, these all are some examples. Then yes, the pure substance are homogeneous. But what about this one? Is we can possible to separate? Yes, some impure substances are impure substances are impure substance or mixtures. Mixtures are homogeneous or heterogeneous. Yes, what do you mean by homogeneous? What do you mean by heterogeneous? We will study it in this chapter only. Okay, these may be homogeneous or these may be heterogeneous. Okay, and these can be separated by, can be separate by, this can be separate by physical means. Physical means. Okay, by using some physical methods we can possible to separate. Okay, we can possible to separate into other matters. Okay, when you have sugar plus water, you can possible separate into what other kind of matters. Okay, by physical means. Because of that, when we are possible to separate into other kind of matter by physical means, those all are comes under impure substance or mixtures. Okay, when we are not able to separate, then those all are pure substance. Okay, impure substance may be homogeneous or heterogeneous. These can be separated by physical means. And the composition, the composition, okay, composition, and the composition is not fixed. The composition is not fixed means when you have the pure substance, the composition means H2O, H2O, these all are fixed, but the composition are not fixed. It may be vary, okay, the mass may be vary, but in pure substance the mass is all same. And the in impure substance the composition may vary. Because of that, the melting point and boiling point of these mixers are changes time in with the time or with the any other criteria. But pure substance, the melting point and boiling point is not going to change. Just consider water. The melting point of water is the boiling point of water is 100. Yes or no? At 100 degrees Celsius only the water start to boil if it is a pure. If it is impure, then the composition vary, then the melting point and boiling point may vary. Okay, then this is all about pure and impure substance. Based on this discussion, the pure substances are again categorized into elements and compounds. The impure substances are categorized to homogeneous and heterogeneous. And the further what the classification we will study in next class. Okay, read it well, and I will send notes. Write it in your book. If you have any doubts, ask me. Thank you.